Good Sunday, everyone, and an icy Sunday it is. We are under a winter weather advisory for much of the day. I think most of the travel issues will subside by noon to early afternoonish, but you still want to drive with care and just be mindful of some slick spots, especially on bridges and overpasses. But it's slick all over the place out here right now. Look at our daily weather map for today. I wanted to show this to you because it is an active weather day. We have got very heavy snowfall falling across portions of Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, northern Kentucky. Got a crippling ice storm taking place in portions of southern Missouri, southwestern Kentucky, on up into central Kentucky. Got severe thunderstorms down in Mississippi, southern Arkansas, Louisiana, and some of those storms are going to pack a big punch with some strong tornadoes possible, if you can believe that. So, interestingly enough, with the Storm Prediction Center's outlook, if you go about 100, 120 miles to our southwest, they're worried about strong storms tonight. You go about 100, 120 miles to our north, and they're encased in ice and snow. It's in a terrible winter storm. So you got terrible severe weather to our southwest, terrible winter weather just to our north, and we are just sandwiched right here in the middle in Tennessee, looking for a little bit of ice, a lot of wind, a little bit of rain, and then back to a little bit of snow. So we're getting a little bit of everything being right here in the middle. We can be very thankful that we dodged a bullet with the ice storm and with snowstorm, because this is a heck of a snowstorm. And we can be very thankful that we dodged a bullet with the severe weather, because believe it or not, that severe weather was looking kind of interesting a couple of days ago. So what wild winters in Tennessee, that is for sure. So USA Mortgage level of concern, level 3 for hazardous travel conditions and evening strong winds. So we've got some really strong winds that are going to be moving in this evening. A lot of folks to our west and southwest are under wind advisories. The Appalachian Mountains are under a high wind warning. I think they held off on the advisory for us just so that we don't have overlapping advisories at this time with winter weather advisories and then wind advisories. So, but I can tell you this: you're gonna believe we're under a wind advisory by this evening. Wind gusts 35, maybe 40 miles per hour, howling in those southerly winds, howling in those warmer temperatures that are going to save us from an ice storm. But it will certainly be quite windy. So Eminem's expected impacts, this has not changed at all from last night. So high impacts to travel this morning on up until at least noon, and then we'll gradually, that mixed terrain that I've got there from noon to 6 p.m. travel improving. It'll be getting better, that is for sure. Now those of you, like I've said all along, from along and north of a line from Livingston to Jamestown to Oneida, you folks north of there will be slower to warm, and so you'll have a little bit longer period of some icing. Now, rain heavy at times tonight, especially around midnight. Not looking for as much rain as it did look like we would get before. The system's really putting all of its energy into all those severe thunderstorms down in Mississippi and all the ice and snow to our north. And it's really exhausting itself, putting all of its resources in those two spots. So there's not a whole lot left for us except for wind and rain. And then Monday, we change back to light snow, and I'm still looking at, a half inch to at most an inch ish. But again, stay tuned, because that track of the low could change as well, and give us a little bit more. But you get my drift. We're looking at a light snow event if we get some snow on Monday. So we are dodging a snowstorm bullet this go around. Now, M&M's forecast snow amounts. Again, this has not changed either from last night, but stay tuned. If I increase these chances, I'll certainly let you know. And the snow day forecast is unchanged as well. So we're staying at 50% that you miss Monday. And if you miss Monday, you'll probably miss Tuesday. But there is a chance that you'd go Monday and then miss Tuesday, but we'll see. It's a tricky forecast Monday is still a little bit of a tricky forecast. Clearview, Closet, and Blind brings our 5-day forecast. So we got that wintry mix today. Again, afternoon, changing over to plain rain. Precip's light today. It's tonight that we have the heavier downpours. Temperatures will be rising tonight, so don't get too worried about that. The coldest that we are for today is now. Then Monday, we see falling temperatures. As colder air rushes back in and changes whatever moisture is left over to snow flurries and snow showers. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is just cold, cold, cold. Looks like Wednesday night will be our coldest night. And then on the tail end of this forecast, come Friday, be adding some snow to the forecast once again. And the Weather Prediction Center continues to highlight our area in the threat for snowfall on Friday. And the reason why I keep showing this map from the Weather Prediction Center is because it's not often at all that we get highlighted by them, especially this many days out. So it's if you want snow, you want to be highlighted on the Weather Prediction Center's website. Now, could this change? Of course it could. We're talking about Friday. But there have always been strong indications that somebody's going to get snow from this Arctic outbreak coming this next week. And it's looking like it may be us. And this could be, they highlight this when they're expecting greater than a quarter of an inch. And, there's some indications there could be several inches fall on somebody. And I'll certainly keep a close eye on that. You folks have a wonderful Sunday. Stay safe, stay warm. I know a lot of things have canceled. Stay off the roads unless you absolutely have to be on. There's no sense in trying to get somewhere you don't need to be. These roads will be slick through the first half of the day at least. Take care. Keep looking up. For more information, meteorologistmark.com.